We both know why we're here, right? Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new around here, my name is Astrid and this is my YouTube channel where I usually upload weekly vlogs with a little bit of a focus on decluttering my house and my life, because that is the mission that I've been on for the last year and we are getting somewhere, but this last stretch feels very frustrating. I'm finding that a lot of the spaces that I decluttered early on into this journey are now getting cluttered again, because where I've been going through other cluttered spaces, I've been finding things that belong in those original places. So it's getting a little bit tedious at the moment. One of the areas that needs the most attention at the minute is my wardrobe, which is behind me. It has gotten to a point where when I go away to visit family or go away for work and then I come back, I haven't even been unpacking my bags because I feel like I've got no space to unpack them into. So I've now just got bags of things lying around everywhere and I need to draw a line under it and actually make a change to my wardrobe. For those of you that don't know, a few months ago I moved my boyfriend into my flat where I have lived for 6 years, and that meant that this bedroom that used to be just my stuff had to fit both of our stuff in. And to be honest, I did really well in some areas of the room, but the wardrobe I just didn't have time to sort out before he moved in, so it has been in desperate need ever since, and we are going to do that today with a little bit of a focus on changing things over for autumn. So this is the current situation. There's a lot of empty hangers, it's really packed full. I can't see anything, I can't find anything, everything's creased, and I've had enough. I know that not everything I own is even in here at the minute because so much of it is in bags, but last time I did this I was lazy about it and I didn't try everything on, and this time I'm not giving myself that excuse. When I did a lot of these declutters the first time around, I said that a lot of these pieces I was going to give one more summer to see if I wear them. It is now getting towards the end of summer and there's a lot in there that I haven't worn. It's time to be very brutal. We are going to do this section by section, starting off with skirts. All of my skirts, or I should say mini skirts because my midi skirts live elsewhere, skirts and shorts all live in this section of the wardrobe here. As you can see, underneath there is a whole mess, but I will come on to that in a bit. First things first, let's take them all out, and I'm actually going to count how many there are. I do have a few over here already that I've just pulled out of the wash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Okay, 33 mini skirts slash shorts. Wow. I also think I probably have another couple in bags and things, but I'm going to come on to that later. For now, what I'm going to do is try every single one of these on. I think some of these won't fit, and I've decided I'm not going to let that ruin my mood. Some of these I think will fit, even though I think they don't as well, because I do this thing where I convince myself that it's not even worth trying something on because it probably won't fit, and then when it does fit I get surprised. But so at least by doing this it means that that won't happen, because I will have recently tried on everything in my wardrobe. However, 33, I think we're all in agreement, is too many. I could wear a different mini skirt every day for over a month. And a lot of them do look quite similar, I will say. So I'm going to sort them into categories first, just so we're like a little bit clear. Just because I find that helps me to be more sensible and make sensible decisions about what is similar. And then I would really like to get it down to 20, which means getting rid of 13 of them. I don't know if that's going to be possible, because I also don't want to get rid of stuff that I will miss and that will just make me buy more stuff, but we're gonna try. Okay, first section is gonna be weirdly niche. I've got two very similar denim like tennis skirts, so I'm gonna try both of these on. They are quite different in the different washes, but I don't know if one of them fits much nicer than the other or whatever, so I'm gonna try them on. Okay, option number one, I'd really convinced myself wouldn't fit, but it does. That being said, I don't think it looks great. Basically, it's really tough to iron. Like, you need to iron the creases back in to here. If not, it looks really scruffy. Hang on, I feel like I need to be further away. That better? Yeah, slightly. So, like, can you see what I mean? These creases used to be like really like sharp, and that looked really cool, but with time and with washing it doesn't look like that anymore, which is a shame because in theory I do love it. I love the wash of denim, and part of me thinks, well, maybe I should stop being lazy and just put the creases back in again, and I do agree with that, but at the same time I deliberately no longer buy clothes that require a lot of ironing unless it's for a special occasion, because I know myself too well and I will never make time for that ironing, and then they just sit in my wardrobe unable to be worn. And so part of me thinks, well, am I just setting myself up for failure by keeping this? Maybe, which is a shame because I really love it. This one's high-waisted, whereas this next one is not as high-waisted, and I also really like the length of this one. I'm really in two minds. Right, so here's number 2. It's very short because it's kind of supposed to sit like sort of almost on your hips, but for me I like it when I'm stood still, and then I feel like it just rides up. Does this mean I shouldn't keep either of them? Because neither of them are like perfect, even though I didn't even get this one very long ago. I've only worn it a few times, but every single time I've worn it I've just found myself constantly pulling it down. Maybe what I could do is sell them both on Vinted and use the money I get from selling those and a few other bits to buy another one which is all the bits that I like of the two, so like the high-waisted and the wash of the other one, but the kind of style of this one. Oh, I do like the wash of this one as well. Or should I keep this one? I don't know, guys. What do you think? Let me know. I'm gonna put it in the keep pile for now, and I'm gonna get rid of this one for now. But kind of the only thing that's swaying me to keep this is the fact that I haven't had it for very long, and that feels really wasteful. But I really thought it would be like a classic in my wardrobe. It's only when I've worn it and it rides up so much that I'm like, oh, puts me off wearing it, you know. One down and this one's staying. Let's move on to, I've got one section which is just black skirts and shorts, like everything together, but anything that's just plain black I've grouped together, so we're gonna do that now. This one is the easiest keep in the whole wardrobe. It is a year-round classic. This is my skirt from Cider. It is so reliable. It goes with everything. Honestly, when I don't know what to wear, I stick this on, either with black, like sheer-ish tights in the autumn, winter, or like no tights or skin-coloured tights in the spring, summer. Genuinely, I think if you told me I was only allowed to keep one skirt, it would be this one. So she's staying. And I have a second skirt here. This one's from River Island. The last one was from Cider. I don't remember if I said that. I know they're very similar, but they are genuinely like the most worn item in my wardrobe. This one is shorter, and this one is also short at the back, and it has like a built-in belt at the front, so it is a little bit different. So I know I'm trying to be brutal, but I think I'd kick myself if I got rid of this, so I'm going to keep it. Now I have 2 black tennis skirts. This one is from Abercrombie. It's quite short, but it is a skirt, which I think earns it extra points. It's also like a really nice buttery soft material, but it never kind of gives the shape that I want it to give, or maybe I'm just being too picky. No, let's see my other option. I'd convinced myself this one was going to be too small as well. Why do I always do it? Yeah, see, I actually think this one is a better shape. It's a little bit longer, and even though it's not a skirt, I was actually really expecting to get rid of this one and keep the other because I love the feeling of the Abercrombie one so much. You guys are probably looking at these going, they are identical. No, they're not. For starters, this one has a belt. Not a belt, like a little chain attached to it, which I think is quite cool, but you can take it off if you want to. And yeah, I just feel like it's a better shape. Maybe I should be keeping this one and getting rid of the other. I'm shocked. If this had shorts in, it would be a perfect skirt. Okay, this one's going, this one's staying. I'm shocking myself today. Now, here we have a slit skirt, which has a criminally high slit. But I wheel this out a lot for like Christmas parties and stuff. It has a really specific use case for me. I wear it with a lot of like sparkly bodysuits and things like that, and tights, and I think it looks really cool. So even though I don't get that much wear out of it, I am going to keep it because I would really miss it if I got rid of it. It took me literal years to find the perfect slit skirt. It's just from ASOS in the end, but I literally tried on every slit skirt I could lay my hands on. This was when they were at like peak popularity as well. I was being so fussy. Okay, now here I have 2 pairs of plain black shorts. This is the first pair. They are quite short, but obviously they're short, so I'm not going to flash anyone. They've got really nice pockets. They've got like a zip fastening and then like a sort of hook and eye thing. I only really tend to wear these on holiday or like if it's really, really hot in the UK, but I do like them. And then I've got this pair, which are slightly longer. Oh, I was kind of expecting, yeah, to be honest with you, I was fully expecting to put these on and go, no, I'm going to keep the other pair. This pair is from Nutmeg Clothing and this pair is from Hollister. These ones are a slightly sturdier material, but these ones are probably comfier if slightly too big. If I'm only wearing them on holiday anyway, is that a good thing? I don't know why I'm holding them up against each other as if that's going to make any difference because they are literally identical. This is hard. I'm going to go and look in my proper mirror. I think the thing is, I'm struggling because this pair, which is the shorter pair, they're from Hollister and they look smarter. This pair is the longer pair and they're from Nutmeg Clothing. They are comfier but they don't look as smart. But then again, I'm never going to wear these shorts to go to a business meeting, am I? So do I stick with the comfier pair? I think so. I think I'm a little bit more comfortable with the length as well. So, in another very unexpected turn of events, I'm getting rid of the Hollister shorts. That's 3 out of 13 on the get rid pile. We're doing well. Now, the next two is the last of the black skirts, and they are both faux leather. So we're going to try these on. This is the oldest one. It might even be one of the oldest things in this wardrobe. I think I've had this since before I even moved to London. And honestly, how it still fits, I couldn't tell you. Now, the thing with this skirt is, it's so cool. I literally never wear it because I can't work out what to wear it with, but then every single time I do a wardrobe declutter it stays because I put it on, I convince myself I'm going to get rid of it and then I put it on and go, oh my god, I could never get rid of this. It's so cool. I love it. Like, I love the little tiers. I think it fits really, really well. I love the little bell. It feels really comfy. The material is like super soft faux leather. It's from River Island years and years ago and I've worn it out of the house a couple of times, but it definitely hasn't had like the life it deserves. But it's so cool. It makes me feel like Hannah Montana. I can't explain it. I put this on and it fills me with joy, but then when it actually comes to wearing it, I can't work out how to style it. So if anyone has any ideas, please let me know, because I think what I struggle with is footwear to go with it, because it's that little bit longer than a lot of my other black skirts. So if I wear it with black tights, I feel like it makes me look really like frumpy. But it's also definitely not right to be worn with trainers, I don't think. So I don't know. Although it does actually look quite cool just with this white t-shirt because it's like quite a statement piece. But again, I don't know what shoes I'd wear. Like, I keep getting stumped. For ages, I thought to be able to wear it, I would have to wear something with quite big shoulders. Like, with like emphasis up here to kind of balance it out, and I do kind of agree with that in a way. Like, I don't think I can wear anything on the top that's too like small. It'll make me look weirdly proportioned. I think it has to be quite boxy on the top, but actually this top works quite well, I think. Am I delusional? I don't know. Right, let's try the other skirt on. Now this skirt again is much newer. It's from H&M. I thought I was going to put this skirt on and say get rid of it. I thought it wasn't going to fit. It is very different from the other one, even though they're both black faux leather. And the thing is, I sort of love it. I actually really needed this, I think. I've forgotten how many of my clothes I love, and lately I've been really stuck in like leggings and oversized t-shirts that I feel safe in, when actually I love wearing things like this. I think this skirt is so cool, but that doesn't help me get rid of things. I'm gonna keep them both for now, and I can't tell if that's a silly decision, but we'll have to revisit if I can't get to my 13. Now we're moving on to shorts. I love these shorts. They are technically pajama shorts, but I just wear them with t-shirts. Mostly around the house, but sometimes to go out. I was kind of cashing in on that boxer short trend from earlier this year. I love these. I think they're really cute. They are staying. Next up is these shorts from Hollister, which I bought years ago to be part of an airport outfit, but they come up so high. I feel like it looks a bit weird, and I could pull it down a bit, but then they're like way too long. These are going. They are comfy though, but they're going. This green pair, they're so cute. They're from Joni and I love them, but I've never worn them because whenever I put them on with things, I feel like they don't look like they fit me right, even though they definitely do fit. I don't know, I feel like they cling to me in weird places. So as much as I love them, I think someone else would get much better use out of them. Oh my god, that's 5 on the get rid pile. This is a pair of navy shorts that I bought from Abercrombie last year. I absolutely love them. They're really comfy, but I feel like they look quite put together. These are definitely staying. This skirt is really cool. It's like cream faux leather. It's from Primark years ago, and it actually feels really well made. Like structurally it's very sound, but if I'm being honest, it was actually too small when I bought it, and it's definitely too small now. And sometimes I squeeze myself into it because I love the way it looks, but actually I think it should probably go. This little blue satin mini skirt would have actually been a go if I had done this last week, but then at the weekend basically I was supposed to be wearing denim shorts. I just realised I don't know where my denim shorts are. I was supposed to be wearing denim shorts. That'll be a keep anyway, because I do love my denim shorts normally, but I was having a little bit of a body image related breakdown and I could not bring myself to wear shorts, so I wore this instead, and actually it was perfect and it was really comfy and it just worked really well. And actually I don't wear it all the time, but I feel like it's actually quite good to have because I really like the colour. I've got a couple of other satin mini skirts that I think I am going to get rid of, but this one I think I'm going to keep. And actually I'll try these satin ones on now. This one is a wrap skirt that I do really like, but every time I put it on to go with anything, I just feel like it doesn't feel very me, which is funny because a few years ago it really would have done, and I bought it thinking it would be a really safe bet. I actually bought it when we went on the Galentine's brunch tour in February because I needed a lot of pink and red stuff, and obviously this is pink and red, and I never wore it on the tour because it didn't arrive in time, but I kept it because I was like, oh, I'll definitely wear that. And then every time I go to wear it I choose something else, so actually I think I'm going to get rid of it because someone else would love this. So this is number 7 out of 13, which means we are over halfway on the get rid pile. Here we have another little satin mini. Oh, I was going to get rid of this one as well and I'd put it on immediately. I love it. Maybe trying things on was a bad idea. I loved this when I got it, but I've not really worn it this year, but actually I've just put it on and I love it again. So I'm going to keep it. And the same thing has happened with this skirt. Now, I've had this skirt for a really long time now. I first got it during lockdown, and to be honest, I didn't think I'd ever get that much wear out of it, but this skirt has been like my saving grace on so many occasions. And I can only wear it when I'm fake tanned, because if not, it's really similar to the shade of my skin in a way. But I'm fake tan right now and I love it. It's a wrap skirt, so it's really comfy. It's good when I want to look a little bit dressed up, but I actually still want to be very comfortable. And actually it goes with more than you would think, so I was going to get rid of this one, but I'm actually going to keep it. This kind of isn't going that well. Okay, this next one I love, but I literally never wear it. Like, I put it on and there's just something about it that makes me feel like it really doesn't suit me. Like, I really like the little tears and everything, but it's the end of summer now and I've not worn this, so by my own rules I should be getting rid of it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. But the print is really pretty. Kind of don't want to get rid of it. I'm gonna put it on a maybe pile. This is another one that I thought I was gonna get rid of and I put on and I like it. This is really unhelpful actually, guys. If I'm being honest with you, I think what's happened here is that over the last year I've been really struggling with my body image, so I've not even touched a lot of these skirts because I've just assumed that the second I put them on I would want to vomit. And actually I'm putting them all on and I feel quite emotional because I'm kind of realising that actually I love wearing this stuff and I've just been depriving myself of it. This is a little skirt too. I'm so mean to myself, guys, what the hell? Genuinely really upset me. I was not expecting this. I'm going to put this on the maybe pile as well. Now, this one I think can go. The slit is criminally high, just like the black one, but it goes with less. So I don't really get any wear out of this one. I love it, and I hope someone else loves it and wears it more than I do. This one's going to go. This skirt is an absolute classic. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen this 100 times because I wear this to death. Although I haven't really this summer because of my stupid brain, and I love it, so I'm not going to get rid of it. Now, this little white skirt is a little bit creased, but it's an absolute summer staple for me. And basically I actually bought this off the back of one of these declutters because I used to have a denim one, like a denim white skirt that was so tight, so uncomfortable, and I was like, oh, I love it, but I don't think it's right. So I got this one from Abercrombie instead, and honestly it was the best decision I've ever made, so I'm going to keep this one. And this is your sign that if there is something in your wardrobe that you love but it doesn't fit you right or it doesn't feel comfortable, just get rid of it and look for something similar that's got all the things you love about it and hasn't got the things you don't like about it, because that's what I did with this. Now, this pair of shorts is missing a button. It's missing a button because it was too tight for me in the first place, so the button popped off. I keep convincing myself that I'm going to find a new button and sew it on. That's quite clearly not the case. I'm not going to do that because I haven't. I've been saying that for over a year and they didn't fit me in the first place, so it wouldn't solve the problem. So I'm going to get rid. Here we have another little gingham situation that just doesn't fit me very well. So I'm going to get rid of it. And I never thought I'd say that because I've been putting off getting rid of this skirt for so long. This little navy tennis skirt comes in handy far more often than you would expect. This is like a holiday staple for me. I've got several different tops that go really well with this skirt. So even though it's a little bit on the short side, it's staying. This blue tennis skirt, however, it probably does fit me better actually. Maybe I should try the holiday tops on with this one instead. In classic me fashion, I actually can't find the top I was looking for, but I have been examining the way this fits in the mirror and this does fit way better than the navy one and is far more comfortable. So I'm actually going to get rid of the navy one. I'm going to take it off the keep pile and it's going, and I might regret this, but I have got a pair of navy shorts. So it's not like I've got no navy bottoms, and the navy shorts are far more comfortable. Okay. Is that 10 on the go pile? Turns out I can't count. It is actually 11. I've actually just had a long break because I'm losing the will to live, to be honest. But this is the next one. I don't know anymore, guys. I do love this skirt. I don't wear it that often, but I do think it's really cool. But this is another one that I bought back in February for the Galentine's brunch tour. And I haven't really had much of a chance to wear it. I did wear it once. The thing is, I've only got 3 left. And I still need to get rid of 2. I've also got these 2 that I put on the maybe pile as well. But I think this one's staying. Although it's really weird because it comes up so high. I hate how it looks on this part of me, but I would only ever wear it with something like quite oversized anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but it is just a bit weird. Everything on me, because of the shape of me, wants to sit here, right? And a lot of the skirts that I'm saying rise up, it's because they've been bought in this period of time where low-rise stuff is a lot more popular. But low-rise, if I buy stuff that sits on my hips, it just wants to be here. Even if it fits my hips, it just wants to be here. So like the next couple that I'm going to try on, I love, but they do rise up and that does annoy me. Take this skirt from H&M for example. I wish it came up to here and had like an extra inch on the bottom. Because if I raise it up to where skirts like this want to sit on me and where I'm most comfortable, I'm like so close to indecent exposure. Like I literally, even doing that at the back, I'm like flashing. I'm flashing all the teddies in the bottom of my wardrobe. I don't know, like I really like the skirt, but it's supposed to sit like there, here, but nothing wants to stay there on me. It won't stay there. If it stayed there, it'd be a really good length. And it's annoying because I really like this skirt, but I don't wear it very often. I think it's very clueless. It's really cool. But I don't get to wear it very often because it just rides up. So does that mean I need to get rid of it? I definitely need to get rid of either this one or the next one I'm going to show you because they're a bit too similar. I think this is actually the exact same skirt but just in like a plain tan colour. And as much as this one is like a bit more boring than the other one, I do wear it a lot more. And I think there's a lot of stuff that I could wear with this one that wouldn't go with this one, but there's not really much that I could wear with this one that wouldn't go with this one. Do you know what I mean? Although I'm not keen on how close to my skin colour this is. I'm a bit weird about tones and skin and things looking too close to my skin tone. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. I can't believe I'm saying that. I really like this skirt. It just annoys me every time I wear it because it keeps riding up. So I think that means I need to get rid of it, doesn't it? That's so annoying. I now only have 1 checked skirt, which is really unlike me. Now I've got this skirt and the 2 on the maybe pile left. And so far I've gotten rid of 12, so I need to work out 1 more. And then I will have achieved my goal of getting rid of 13. See, this is the sort of shape that I'm talking about. This suits me so much better. So obviously this one is like lilac and black, and I really like it. I would like one that's like a bit more neutral colours. But yeah, I love this skirt, and because it sits on my waist, when I put it on, it doesn't ride up and annoy me. So I am going to keep this one, which means I need to get rid of 1 of the other 2. Let's just try the one again. So this is number 1. I'm going to ask Charlie's opinion as well. So basically the aim was to get rid of 13 skirts, and I've got 12 on the pile. So I need to get rid of either this one or this one.
Oh, damn. I like both.
So do I.
Oh. Are there any other skirts that you can sacrifice?
I don't know. No, I like that one. I'm glad you're finding this as difficult as me. No, that's my only white one. Stop it. That was so unhelpful. Do I just keep them both? Let me look in my big mirror again. I do really like this green one. I've decided I am going to keep both of these because I do really like them, and I've realised why I haven't worn this one very much, and it's because I don't like the waistband of it. So when I go to tuck stuff in, I don't like the way it looks. And what's thrown me is that in this t-shirt, I think it looks quite cool. So clearly I need to be wearing this with like stuff that doesn't show the waistband of the skirt, but it is such a comfortable skirt as well. I'm gonna keep it. However, I have just realised that in here I also have 2 cords. I'm only going to keep one of them, so then that will bring us to 13. So I'm going to try these 2 cords on and we can pick which one to keep. Option 1 is this palm tree cord from H&M. I do love this. I've had it a really long time and I used to wear it all the time, but to be honest I just don't really reach for it anymore. I feel like it's not really my style anymore, and like I even took it to Florida where I thought I'd get loads of wear out of it, and I just literally didn't reach for it once. Although it is very cool. Like, I do look very put together. Let's try the other one on. Okay, so I wouldn't wear the white t-shirt with it. I'd probably wear like a black bodysuit underneath. But I think I do prefer this one. So I'm gonna keep this one and get rid of the other. So technically I have still got rid of 13 pairs of shorts / skirts. It's just that I've kept 22, including this set, instead of 20. Stop it!
Bye bye!
I like that one. Also, a lot of the stuff will be going away soon into the summer suitcase anyway, so it actually feels quite good that I've already sorted through it. So I think that is the official ruling on the skirts done. This is the get rid pile, and this is the keep pile. They look fairly even in size. I know they're not, but they look it. And then this is the section of the wardrobe where they're all kept. So obviously those are the hangers. I don't know why Charlie's put his jumpers in here, because jumpers clearly live on the top half of the wardrobe. I'm going to go through that stuff, sort it out, move it. I'll be back in a minute. This is the finished product with the skirts. I can't believe that all of that fit in there as well. I don't really know how that happened, but also I've separated it into, this is like, will stay in my wardrobe for autumn winter, and these ones will go when I do my summer suitcase. If you've not heard me say that before, basically I store all of my out of season clothes in my suitcases. So I keep calling it my summer suitcase, but I just mean like my suitcase which I fill with my summer out of season clothes. So those are my summer out of season skirts. That was a big ordeal, and there's still a lot of it to go because I've still got this top bit, this side, which is actually hell, and then I've also got a drawer and a half of t-shirts in the other room too. So there's definitely a lot still to go through, but I feel like I've made a big dent for today, so we'll call that a success. I am back for more. I've had a cold, which is why my throat sounds weird. I've had an allergic reaction, which is why my eyes are a bit puffy. We're going to ignore all of those things, and today we're going to tackle the tops and blazers. And I'm pleased to report actually, it's been over a week since I did the last bit, the skirts, and I have genuinely worn so many of the skirts that I said I hadn't worn in ages in that time, just by reminding myself that I have them and by being able to see them so neatly. So it seems to have really done a good job, and I'm excited for that to be the same with these. Although, when I'm being honest, there's not a lot up here that really excites me. Some of it is Charlie's, so I'm going to get Charlie's stuff out first so I don't start decluttering his stuff by accident, because I don't think he'd be very happy with me. I think in an ideal world I would either let Charlie have the whole of this or the whole of this and take, I don't know if you can see it, but like this unit out and let him have this hanging space so our stuff is separate. So that's kind of what we're working towards. I don't know whether he'd rather have a long bit or a short bit. Boys don't have much long stuff, do they? Except maybe trousers, obviously, but they can go in here. Okay, I think the rest is mine. Just like last time, I'm going to take it all out first. Okay, so that is everything that was on hangers. But, as you can see, this has become a bit of a mess. Some of this stuff has just fallen off hangers, like this top, There's a blazer down here, and then some stuff we shoved in here when we had people coming over, and then some stuff was shoved in here when we were doing some moving around and didn't know where to put it, but we're on a tight time limit. And we've got some swimwear down here and some activewear. Right, I'm gonna clear this out and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I've mostly sorted it out, so there's no like clutter down here anymore. This is where I keep my activewear, including my joggers, which are on the top there. I feel like I could probably do something different with them, but they're gonna stay there just for now. In fact, maybe once I move those skirts out, they could go down there, maybe. And then back here I've got my sewing stuff, and then this is just a tote bag full of belts. So it kind of makes sense that they all stay there. It's just a case of what goes up there now. So let's go through this pile. Well, this shirt I actually don't need to try on because I filmed with it yesterday, but I just realised I've got foundation all over the pocket of it, and then I hung it back up because I didn't actually wear it out, I just filmed in it. But so I'm not going to put this in the wardrobe, I'm going to put it in the wash, but it is staying. Now I've got a pile of blazers, but I feel like these are probably all going to stay because it's not really been blazer season, so I've not worn them. But I think I will, and I've tried all of these on fairly recently, the last time I did a wardrobe declutter, and I got rid of loads, but these were the ones that stayed. So I've got my beige oversized blazer, this is staying, and actually I'm going to put the blazers in this longer part of the cupboard because of this stuff. That side is shorter, but the blazers are probably the longest thing in there. Then I've got this cream blazer as well, but it's like a cool toned, like stony colour instead of cream, and it's a bit more structured. So they are actually quite different, even though they do look very similar, but I wear them with different things. Off the top of my head, I've got one other blazer, I think, that is in a suitcase, but that one will stay as well because that's my newest one and the one I wear the most. This brown blazer, I feel like because leopard print is so in at the minute, I should keep this, though I don't wear it much. So let's give this autumn winter this year, and if it doesn't see much daylight, then I think this will go. I went through a phase where this blue blazer was like my entire personality, and I've not worn it in a while, but again, it's not really been the right season, so we're gonna give this another autumn winter and then reassess. These all look really weird with this t-shirt underneath, but just ignore what I've got on. Interestingly, I wore this one all the time when I had extensions, and as soon as I took my extensions out around this time last year, I completely stopped wearing it, and that is a pattern that I have only just noticed. But I definitely do know that certain clothes suited me better when I had extensions versus now. Like, there are certain t-shirts that I used to wear all the time when I had extensions, so I kept them in the declutter because I thought it was a t-shirt that I wore all the time. But now whenever I put it on, I don't think it looks quite right, and it's because my hair is a lot shorter. Do you know what I mean, or do I sound a bit nuts? Oversized black blazer. I don't wear this one much because, to be honest, I don't love wearing black on my top half, but it does fit very nicely, and I think it's just a good thing to have. So I got rid of, I actually had two to begin with. I got rid of my other black blazer in the last declutter, so I think I should keep hold of this one. And then this is the one blazer where I'm like, yeah, this could probably go. It's from the Rita Ora collection at Primark, and it's brown like pinstripe, and I really like it, and I think it would look really cool on other people, but there's just something about the colour that I feel like doesn't look very good with my colouring. So I've literally never worn it out. It's still got the tag in. I actually think I'm going to get rid of this one, which I wasn't expecting to do. So I'm going to put this on Vinted. Okay, that is all the blazers, and actually I've been thinking about how annoying this pile is, and I think I am actually going to get rid of a pair of joggers because this is the pair that I wear the least, and I just don't need 3 pairs of joggers, you know? Fun fact, I actually had no pairs of joggers until the pandemic. I always told myself that I wasn't allowed joggers because I thought that if I got a pair, I would literally live in them, and it would just be a bit of a slippery slope. So my hard rule was no joggers. But then when I heard that we were going into lockdown, and I've been thinking about joggers a lot, and I thought, right, if I'm going to get a pair of joggers, it's now. So I got a pair of joggers, and actually they are this cream pair here which are probably still my favourite pair, even though there's definitely stains on them. But they are the comfiest, and that's what you want from joggers. So now I've got like a variety of tops and shirts. Oh, to be fair, there's nowhere near as much in here as I thought. First of all, I've got this black mesh top. I know this goes against my own rules, but I'm not actually going to try this on just because I'm not wearing the right bra for it, and I don't want this video to get demonetized if we're being completely transparent. But I know that I definitely want to keep this, so this can stay. Next up is this little top from Next, which I actually got really recently and loved for about 2 weeks, and I loved it to wear around the house when I was filming videos, obviously, which is a big part of my job, like from here upwards. And then one day I tried to style it to go out, and I realised that actually it doesn't really go with any of my bottom halves apart from my white skort. And I just feel like I'm not going to wear that very often because it's not very practical. I think it would go really well with jeans, but I'm really uncomfortable in jeans, so I don't wear them. And so actually, annoyingly, for that reason, I think I should sell it. It's a lovely little top, and I love it. I just know I'm not going to get the wear out of it that it deserves. So I'm kind of telling myself off for this one because it was such a recent purchase, but I really thought I was doing the right thing at the time. This is the next one. This is a shirt, like an overshirt type thing. Is that the right word? I don't even know. But it's not very structured, and it's like a towel kind of material, gingham print. I really like this, but it's definitely a summer item, so I'm gonna keep it because I absolutely love wearing it like with a little bikini and a pair of denim shorts, or like open over things. I just really like it. So I am keeping this, but I'm gonna put it to the other side of the wardrobe so it goes away into the summer suitcase.
Are you going into an office?
No, it's like an imagine this isn't here, this would be covered by a skirt. It's like an evening top.
I can't imagine it with you wearing leggings, I'm sorry.
You're lacking imagination.
It's really tough to imagine. How am I meant to imagine what you look like? I think you look lovely.
Thanks. This does look really strange. It's actually a bodysuit, and I don't wear it much. I used to wear it a lot when I had extensions, but now that my hair's kind of growing again, maybe I'll wear it again. Who knows? But I feel like it's quite a good evening top to have in the winter because it's quite nice to just tuck into a little black skirt, some tights, some loafers, and you're like good to go. So I'm going to keep hold of it, but if I don't wear it this season, I will get rid. Now the last category for this section is shirts. I like the crop of it and the fact that the sleeves are shorter, but it fits me weird. It does physically fit me, but I'm not going to button it up because I don't want it to be this tight. Like, I'm wearing a bralette, so you'll have to excuse that. But the sleeves on this one don't fit me very well, and I feel like I've got a better version of this, so I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. And then this is the other version that I have of essentially the same thing. Like, do you see what I mean? It just sort of goes over, it sits at the waist. This isn't the outfit that I would wear it with, but you get the vibes. I am going to keep this one, but I'm going to put it in the summer section. I am so annoyed that I literally forgot about this shirt all summer until about 2 weeks ago. And then I put it on and suddenly went, oh my god, I love this. This is from Nutmeg Clothing, so Morrison's, but like years ago now, like 3 years ago or something. And it's just a really good length for chucking on over things like denim shorts, anything really, even like little cycling shorts. So this is going to stay, but I think because of the colour I'm unlikely to wear it if it's not summer, so I'm going to put this with my summer stuff. And this is the last shirt. I've actually completely forgotten about this one this summer, which might sound like it means I should get rid of it, but I don't want to because I do really like it. I feel like we've not really had much of a summer this year. Last year I wore this all the time, and I've not had a summer holiday apart from in Disney World, so I was wearing all Disney stuff. But I feel like I probably would have taken this if I had. I think this stays another year. We'll give it next summer, and if I don't wear it, then I'll get rid of it. Or at least we'll see how I feel about it at the beginning of next summer. I want to try and split our stuff up a bit better so that we can tell whose is whose and where everything's meant to go.
Yeah.
Show them what you look like. He's just picked a bit of cake up off the floor.
Yeah.
Basically, would you rather... You've dropped a bit of red velvet cupcake on the carpet.
These are so hard to eat.
Would you...
Boop!
Would you rather...
Boop!
Would you rather have this section as your own?
Oh God, this is...
Or we'll take this out, this section as your own, except I would need a couple of hangers for dresses. You'd rather have that section. That's what I thought you were going to say. And actually that's quite handy because it means once I take these out for summer, hopefully I'll have space here to put my jumpers.
Yeah, right.
So that will be good. Okay, how does that look more full than when we started? But anyway, my stuff stops there. And then this is Charlie's stuff, and then this is the stuff that I will be getting rid of when I do the summer switch over. So basically that's the stuff to stay in here, and then loads of other stuff will have to come into here, but this is a good start. So that is that side done. Another day, another area of my wardrobe to declutter. As you can see, today we're going to do my jumpers, and my jumper storage would be alright if everything fit, but it doesn't. Basically, I keep these two big boxes in my pink locker. If you've seen these before, you will have seen the pink locker. It worked well at first when half my jumpers were in the wash, but now that most of them are not in the wash, it just doesn't work. Like, this one could probably fit one or two more in, but this is the pile of jumpers that don't currently fit, and I can think of two that are not in this pile. I feel like this is actually going to be quite a tricky one. Let's count them first. This is a real mix of like sweater material and like knitted jumpers, but we're just grouping them all together for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Wonder why I never have any cupboard space.
This isn't in a cupboard.
Where is it?
In there.
In where?
In that. 16, 17, 18. And I know I have two elsewhere. I have a pink Lululemon quarter zip, and I have a plain white knitted jumper. So that makes 20 in total, and I would like to get rid of maybe 6. Does 6 seem reasonable? I feel like 6 would make a really big difference, right? So let's try them on. The trouble that I have is that I feel like different colours suit me depending on what point in my tanning cycle I am. I'm more of a cold colours girl, so I really like this, but I think it can go. So that's 1 in the go pile. My friends refer to this as like my signature jumper because I wore it in my profile picture for years. Yeah, I mean, it stays. Now this is a jumper that I bought to go to Disneyland last year. It's from Uniqlo because basically we were going to Disneyland Paris, but when it was like freezing cold. So I wanted to be on theme but warm, and it did the job, but I haven't worn it since. I've got another Disney jumper in here that is also white that will definitely be staying. So I think this one can go. I feel bad saying that because I've only worn it like twice, but the fact that I've worn it like twice is the reason I think it should go. Okay, this next one is actually another Disney jumper, but that's just a coincidence. This is like a hoodie that I wear just around the house. It's a Primark jumper. I feel like you do need some things like this, but equally I do have other hoodies, and I feel like if this went missing I probably wouldn't notice. So actually I thought I was going to keep this, but I'm going to be brave. It's going to go. God, 3 in the go pile already. That's half my quota. This one I'm pretty sure is going to go. This only suits me when I am like very tanned, which doesn't happen very often, and I do like it, but I just feel like this shade of red doesn't do much for me. Although actually now that I've got it on, I like it more than I remember, but I just don't really reach for it. So I'm gonna be brutal. It's going. It's 4 to go, and this one is the same. I have another grey jumper that I love. I just don't like this one that much. I only ever really wear it when I want something really scruffy, but it's in really good condition, and I have plenty of other stuff to wear around the house. So this is going. Oh my god, is that number 5? I think it is. Okay, now I've got a bit of a conundrum here. So I've got these 2 hoodies that I got when I was working with Hollister last year, and they are such a good oversized hoodie. Do I need 2? The thing is, I'm sort of telling myself I don't, but I'm also aware that it has just been the summer, so it's not really been oversized hoodie season, and I have also gotten rid of a lot of my comfy options, so maybe I do need to keep these just around the house. Plus Charlie often steals this one, so this is sort of half mine, half his. I'm gonna let myself keep this one. And this green one is the exact same but in like a forest green, and it is just the most perfect like slouching around the house hoodie, so this one is staying. Now this I'm a little bit torn about. So this is a Lululemon quarter zip. As I said, I have it in like a really hot pink and I love that one. And I got this one first. Oh, actually I do like it. Obviously I wouldn't wear it with this t-shirt. I was so close to getting rid of this, but actually I think I'm gonna have to keep it. But I still need to get rid of one more thing to reach my target. This is the other Disney Hollister jumper that I was talking about. I do wish I'd sized up in this actually, because I prefer a more oversized fit, as you've probably seen from all the others. But I love this jumper. All the characters are embroidered on, and I don't know, it just feels more like a jumper that I would wear anyway that happens to have Disney characters on it, rather than like, I don't know, metallic Mickey Mouse isn't really the vibe. So this one can stay. This is the other grey jumper that I was talking about. I love this one. See, this is my cool grey jumper, and I think light grey suits me a lot better than dark grey, and like I wear this out of the house, whereas the other grey one I wouldn't. But I also happily wear this in the house, so this one can stay. She's multi-purpose. We love her. Now I've got this blue jumper from Goose and Gander. I used to have a white hoodie from Goose and Gander, which I absolutely wore to death. So then for my birthday, I asked my sister for this jumper and I love it. So this one is definitely staying. Although actually it is kind of making me rethink my choices, because I kept the cream Lululemon. I've got another hoodie in here. I've got this hoodie. I've got the green hoodie and the cream hoodie, and I just feel like I don't need all of those things. Do I get rid of the cream Hollister hoodie but keep the green one? Maybe. Like, do I get rid of this? I think I do. I think that's my 6. Like, it does take up quite a lot of space, and realistically I don't think there's any time. If I was wearing this because of the colour, then I've got my Lululemon one. If I'm wearing it because I want a neutral vibe, I've got my grey one. And if I'm wearing it because I want a hood, I've got this, the green one, or another hoodie. So I think that is the right decision. What's funny is I find that I really deliberate over these things, and then once the decision is made, I will probably literally never think about that jumper again. Okay, now I've got 2 cardigans. So this one I love and wear it a lot, and it goes with a lot of my stuff. It is from Hollister. It's like a really nice chunky knit. I like the sleeves and the fact that they're quite baggy. I've worn it to be very casual, but I've also like worn it with a nice skirt and a plain white t-shirt and like dressed it up a little bit. So this one is staying. However, this one I'm in 2 minds about, and I've debated over this every time I've done a wardrobe declutter for the last few years, because very, very occasionally I do quite like wearing it, and it reminds me of the Taylor Swift cardigan. I think maybe I should give this one more autumn winter to see if I pick it up more often, and if at the end of this season I don't feel like I've worn it enough, I will get rid of it. She's on probation. Oh, actually, yeah, this has made me feel even better about getting rid of that other hoodie, because this is pretty much the same colour, but I will get a lot more wear out of this, I think, because this is an outside of the house jumper. Like, this is the sort of thing that I could chuck on with leggings or flares and trainers and a nice bag, and like, it's comfy, the look's put together, the colour just goes with everything. This one is staying. Now this jumper, my little cherry jumper, I absolutely love, and I will be keeping it, but I actually think I'm going to put this away with my summer stuff, because, well, I wear it in more spring than summer, but I think cherries are not a winter vibe. This is the last hoodie that I have. And funnily enough, actually, I didn't even realise, it is actually another Disney hoodie. But I bought this one because I liked the design, and it happens to be Disney, which is the same as that Hollister one. And that's where I went wrong with my Uniqlo jumper. This is just a plain white hoodie from the front, apart from this little Cinderella logo. This is from Skinny Dip, by the way. And then on the back, there's the original Cinderella film poster. It's a really good length as well. It covers your bum, which is important to me in a comfy hoodie. This one stays. And again, it means I think I was right to get rid of this one, because I don't need a cream hoodie and a white hoodie, right? Okay, then we just have 2 jumpers left. I've got this Primark jumper that's one of the like viral Primark jumpers. I love this so much. I also really want it in like the deep cherry colour that I've seen floating around lately. But for now I just went for the light blue. I've been really trying to lean into my colour seasons this year, and I know that shades like, I think I'm a clear winter or something, moonlit winter. maybe, but basically this was on my colour chart and I can see why. I actually do think it suits me very well. And then the last jumper is another one I'm kind of on the fence about, and I can't believe that because last year this jumper was like my pride and joy, but the last couple of times I put it on I just thought that colour doesn't really suit me, but I think it's because I'm very pale at the moment. Do you see what I mean? I think it makes me look really pink. But I know that I loved this jumper last winter and I think I'd actually be really annoyed with myself if I got rid of it. So I'm going to keep it for now, and again, if I don't wear it that much throughout the season, I will then get rid. Oh, so I got rid of exactly 6 plus 1 going in the summer suitcase. That's actually not too bad. This is the pile of everything we've gotten rid of. Like, that's basically another basket, isn't it? Okay, 6 sweatshirts and hoodies. Actually doesn't feel too bad, and they fit in that quite nicely really. And then in terms of what I've got that's not in here, the white jumper needs to fit in this basket and the pink corset needs to fit in this basket, but actually they're fairly even and I think I've done a very good job, so these will definitely fit now until I move things around later. I need you guys to know the sacrifice I've just made for you. I have just paused the Mean Girls the musical soundtrack so I could film this. Today we are going to be doing this side of the wardrobe, or the beginning of it anyway. I'm a bit lost about what order to do everything in now. I feel like I've made really good progress, but basically I've got this side of the wardrobe. I've also got my summer suitcase, or like winter suitcase as it is at the moment, and I've got my t-shirts, but the t-shirts feels like a whole separate problem and this video is getting so long. So I think today we're going to focus on this. I'm going to take out anything that's being put away for summer, move all of Charlie's stuff over into that bit of the wardrobe, so like reconfigure how the wardrobe is going to look, see what I can hang up, see what space I've got, sort out the shift over from summer to autumn, because when I started filming this video it was like a bit premature, but I've taken so long to film this that it's now like a bit late. We're in, you know, fully fledged October now, so I've kind of made myself a promise that today is going to be the last day on this. So let's have a crack at this side of the wardrobe. I'll show you what we're dealing with. So in here we have long things being hung up. A lot of these I think can be put away for summer. This is Charlie's, this is Charlie's. These are my trousers, and then this is Charlie's, and then these bottom two are midi skirts, and then down there I have a suitcase where I keep my like formal dresses and a Christmas present that I've bought for someone that is all wrapped up there. So we're ignoring the floor, except I will move this hanger, and we're going to get to work on this situation. I'm thinking let's start with midi skirts. I actually think I'm going to get rid of quite a lot of these. Right, we're being very picky and realistic with these midi skirts, okay? I remember last time I decluttered it, I really thought I was going to wear all of these. I so haven't. And I think what all of these declutters has really taught me is that you don't have to have something just because you love it. Like realistically, if you're not going to wear it, you can love it just as much for someone else or on someone else. So last time I broke it down by patterned midi skirts and block colour midi skirts, so I think I'm going to do the same just because it helps us make sure we keep a range, you know. So for patterns, let's start here. I'm literally going to cut this in half. So I've got 6, we're keeping 3. These are my keeps. So I've got this one, which is like a kind of paisley print. This is originally from Cider. I've only worn it a handful of times, but I'm really into this colour at the moment, as you can probably tell, because it perfectly matches this jumper. So I am going to keep hold of this one. And then for the other 2, I'm going neutral. So I've got this black and kind of cream like stripe. It's like a bit mesh. I wear this one quite a lot in the evenings with just like a plain black top and a leather jacket and like some docks in the winter or sandals in the summer. She's very versatile. And then lastly is my leopard print skirt. I get a lot of wear out of this one. It's a really comfy one actually. They're all pretty comfy. Leopard print is a neutral to me, and that is a hill that I will die on. So that means I'm also getting rid of 3. I'm getting rid of this stripy one because I love it, but I don't think it does anything that the black and cream stripes or the leopard print couldn't do. So she's going. Based on my TikTok comments from the last time I decluttered my midi skirts, people are going to be fuming with me for this. But this skirt, I really love it. I have worn it twice and I just don't think I deserve to keep it. Like realistically, I don't get enough wear out of it, and I think someone else would wear this all the time and they'd look so good in it. And yeah, I just think it's time for me to part ways with this skirt. So these are all going to go on my vintage. And then lastly, I have this skirt, which I got from Matalan. I got this last summer, so sorry, like not the summer just gone, and I loved it then. I wore it a lot, but this summer I didn't reach for it at all. And I think it's now that I've had my colour analysis done, I'm kind of more aware of what colours I do and don't like on my skin tone, and this kind of corally pink, I just don't think it suits me very well, so this one can go to a better home. Okay, so that's 3, and now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 block colours as well. So I have, oh, this is actually where it gets a lot harder, guys. These are all of my block colours. So I have black, light blue, pink, red, this like neon-y yellowy green, and a cream one. My initial thoughts are, the one that I wear most often is probably the cream, so that can stay. And I do wear the red a fair bit as well. So I think these two can definitely stay. And then this greeny kind of colour, I love this skirt, but I literally never wear it. So I think realistically, this can probably go. As sad as I am, I hope whoever buys this off my vintage really loves it and wears it all the time, because I think it's so cool. It just doesn't really go with a lot of the other stuff that I have. So that leaves us with blue, pink and black. I actually don't wear the black one, but it feels like a really silly thing to get rid of. But I literally don't wear it. Now that we're down to a difficult decision, let's try these on and see what we think of the fit. Okay, I mean, you can't see it very well, but I mean, it does fit very nicely. And it's just a plain black midi skirt. Like, I don't really know what I thought trying it on was going to do. I know what it looks like. I just feel like I wouldn't notice it if it went missing. Does that mean I need to get rid of it? You know what? I'm going to get rid of it because it's just taking up space. And then I've got this blue one, which I think is the oldest one in here. And I don't wear it often anymore, but I used to wear it all the time. And I love this colour and I wear it often. This one goes quite well with a couple of my like more formal tops. So, okay, I am going to keep this one. So I'm keeping 6, maybe 7. Let's make a decision on this pink one. This is a pink one that I got from ASOS only last year. And I really thought I would wear it all the time. And I have not reached for it. But I kind of keep forgetting that I own it. I mean, it doesn't really like... It's a bit of a weird fit on me. I would definitely need to wear a belt and it comes up really high. So I think actually that means that I should get rid of it, which is not the outcome I was expecting. But that was quite an easy one. So I'm keeping 6, getting rid of 6. Okay, so I've put the 6 that I'm keeping on this hanger. It's so compact. I'm impressed. And that hanger fits perfectly in my skirts section, so that works well. These are the skirts that are going to be put away for summer. I'm going to do that in a bit, which means there will definitely also be space for me to hang my trousers in this section as well, so they're next on my list. This section is trousers for me. I'm just going to get them all out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, but I keep normal leggings elsewhere, so, and I will keep these. 11. Okay, so there's 11 there. I would like to get it down to 6, ideally. So first of all, this can go. This is a bodysuit that is from TikTok shop. It's by, I think, Moose Lover. And I did love it when I first got it. I wore it a lot, but there's just something about, I would never wear it on its own. I would only ever wear it with like a jumper over the top, and it's such a faff to go to the toilet. It's just a whole faff, a whole thing. So I'm gonna get rid of this. So that's 1. I'm also going to get rid of these cream trousers. I bought them because I wanted something that was a bit smart for like airports and stuff, but they've just never really sat right on me. Every time I put them on, they don't look smart enough, but they're not then like comfy enough to be for comfies. They just don't really serve a purpose for me. So these can go. So that's 2 down. My leather trousers are 100% staying. I wear these constantly in autumn winter, and actually they were in my winter suitcase until a few days ago when I got them out to go to an event because I knew that I needed them. So these can definitely stay. I got these red like cigarette trousers from Primark years ago and I didn't wear them for ages, and then earlier this year I like rediscovered them and I love them so much. They're so comfy, but they look quite smart. Obviously red is very in at the minute. These are definitely staying. This is a pair of, what's the word? What is the word for this? Like plissé trousers. I wore these a couple of summers ago, but didn't reach for them this summer. I had like a zebra print pair that I did reach for a few times, but I've got no idea where they are. That's probably in a bag somewhere for me to find later. I'm going to try and do all that today. But this green pair, I do like them, but I just don't reach for them, so I feel like they can probably go. Or should I put them in my summer suitcase? No, if I didn't wear them this year, I think they can probably go. I even took them to Florida and then I still didn't wear them. So that's 3 pairs gone. Then I have this pair of black flared trousers. These were my first ones. They're really stretchy and comfy, and they've got like a slit in the leg. The slit annoys me. I don't like the fact that you can see my socks. So these ones can go. God, I've gotten rid of 4 pairs. That's incredible. Then I've got my Hollister flares. These are comfy. I wear them all the time. They're staying. Another pair of flares from Halara. These ones are a really good shape. Oh, I thought I was telling them the right way around, but I actually think I just turned them inside out. So these are staying. I tend to be reaching for tight leggings more than flares at the moment, which has not been the case for a couple of years. So who knows? Maybe soon I'll feel the need to get rid of my flares, but for right now, they're something that I wear a lot, so I will keep. And then basically, I've got these 3 pairs of wide leg trousers, and it just feels a bit silly to keep them all. But I've got a blue pair, a navy pair, and a black pair. So they're not really interchangeable, like they are quite different. I actually do feel like I should keep these. Okay, I'm not going to question it too much. I am going to keep these. So I got rid of 4 pairs of trousers, 4 out of 11. So I'm left with 7. That's not too bad. It's not great when you realise 3 of them are the same pair of trousers in different colours, but what can you do? Okay, so that is the 2 skirt sections and my trousers section now completely empty. I've put the trousers in here. So that all works pretty perfectly, to be honest. Like, that's the mini skirts, the trousers and the midi skirts. I've taken all the summer stuff out, and that's here ready to go in the suitcase. And then up here, only up to here is mine. This stuff is Charlie's, so by the time that's been moved into the other side, I'll actually have loads of space up there. So let's clear the other side. All that's left of mine to go through in here is a handful of dresses, so I'm going to do that now and I'm going to try them on. First up, I've got this little dress from H&M. Here we go. I love this dress and I wear it all the time in the summer. So this one can definitely stay. It's so comfy because it's just a little wrap dress. It does get a little bit booby sometimes, but let's get you guys a little bit further away so you can see a bit more of it. There we go. Here's the bottom of it. Obviously I don't normally wear it with leggings. But it's actually too cold to take them off. I will be freezing. This dress is staying, but it's going in the summer suitcase. This one is a bit creased, but it's another one that I love during the summer. It's from Nobody's Child. I've had it for years now. It's a little bit on the short side, but on holiday with a pair of sandals, it is just perfect. I love it, and I love that you tie it at the back. So you can either make it like a little bit tighter on the waist or a bit looser if you want something a bit more comfy. Yeah, I'm going to keep this, but it's going in the summer suitcase. I actually love this dress. I wear it quite a lot, but recently I've actually dropped oil on it in 2 separate places on 2 separate occasions. The first one is up here and the second one is down here. It looks a bit funny with the leggings on, like it's all not sitting properly, but I wear it for like quite formal occasions, like if I go to a film screening and stuff with work. But I feel like because of the oil I should probably get rid of it, but I love it. But I've literally tried everything to get the oil off and I can't. I should get rid of it, shouldn't I? I'm sad. I love this dress. I hate being sensible. Obviously I would need a different bra, but I actually love this dress. I convinced myself it wouldn't fit me anymore, but it does. So this one can stay. I actually think I might keep this one in the wardrobe. Although, will I wear it in the winter? I wouldn't wear it with tights, so maybe not. Okay, scrap that. I'm going to put it in a summer suitcase. I feel like this, picture it, on holiday with a pair of sandals and like some seashell type earrings or like starfish earrings. A necklace. I think it'd be really cute if it didn't do that. I think it'd be really cute. But I don't need it right now. Also, this was too small when I bought it, and I don't know why I kept it. Well, I do. It's because I loved it so much. I really wanted it to fit me, but it just doesn't, and it's so uncomfortable, and I'm gonna get rid of it. It's going on vintage. And also, this playsuit that I got from River Island, it has sat in my wardrobe for so long and I've literally never worn it. It's still got the tag on. And I really struggle to get into it myself. I know that, which is why I'm not putting it on right now. And I think also it's why I don't wear it, because the thought of trying to get myself into this is overwhelming. So this is going on vintage as well. Now, I bought this because I really wanted a leopard print wrap skirt that was like this, and I couldn't find one anywhere. So I got this as a dress, and I'm going to wear it with a jumper over the top. I haven't yet, because it's an autumnal idea that I've had. I know it is quite trend led, so I'm probably not going to keep it forever, but I haven't had my fun with it yet, so it is staying for now. Okay, this is my Journey jumpsuit, which I love. I wear it all the time through spring and summer, but it's short sleeve, so I know I'm not going to wear it in the autumn. So this is going in the summer suitcase. I'm realising I have hardly any like outfits that are just one piece, like one dress. I do have this dupe for the Skims viral dress. I actually have two of them. I couldn't tell you why. I think that was like a delivery mistake and two arrived when I ordered one. Are they the same size? Let me check. One's a large and one's an extra large. From what I remember, I always wanted it to be tighter fitting, so I'm going to get rid of the extra large, but I am going to keep the large. So that's going on vintage, and this one is staying. This dress is super loose. I love it for chucking on top of a swimming costume on holiday, so I'm not going to get rid of it, but it is going in the summer suitcase. Same goes for this t-shirt dress. Again, really handy to chuck on top of a swimming costume to go down to the pool, or like throw on over a swimming costume to go for lunch. Keeping this, but in the summer suitcase. And then I also have this dress, which I bought on ASOS as soon as I saw it because I loved it. It's covered in seashells, and I haven't had a chance to wear it yet, but it's like super stretchy and comfy, and at some point the next time I go on holiday this will be coming with me. But I haven't really been on like a beach or pool holiday this year. I went to Florida and I went to Paris, but this doesn't really scream Disney World or Paris, so I'm in love with it and I'm keeping hold of it, but it's going in the summer suitcase. Okay, I think that means there are literally 2 dresses. Oh, and I have one more that is in my clean washing pile actually. Hold on. I also have this like faux denim mesh mini dress that I got recently. I think it's giving like 90s Lizzie McGuire. Is Lizzie McGuire 90s now? She's more noughties, isn't she? And I wore it to my friend's book launch recently, and yeah, again, it's the kind of thing that like I probably won't have this in my wardrobe forever, but I'm going to keep it for now and have some fun with it, and then move it on to someone else to love it as well. And I think that's another thing that I've learned through doing the declutters and through like more regularly switching my wardrobe over, is that like it is okay, in my opinion, to have items that are trend led and to have fun with your fashion. You know, I love playing around with fashion, so I'd be really sad to never have these like random statement pieces in my wardrobe that I can get out and wear to like a one-off event or something. Like I'll probably keep this in my wardrobe for a couple of years and then realise that I haven't reached for it in a while, but I've worn it to quite a few things, and then decide to part with it, and that's okay as long as it's done like responsibly and intentionally. Those are my personal rules anyway. I just think regular declutters are the answer, you know, checking in with what you have and making sure it's actually what you're wearing. So now this is that long hanging section. Can you believe it? I cannot. I think I'm gonna like tuck the bottom of this dress up so it's not quite as long. I did ask Charlie if it's okay for me to leave a few dresses in here and he said yes. So for now, those are my dresses and it's time to get rid of this shelving unit. Me and this shelving unit have a bit of a love-hate relationship. Every time I put it in my wardrobe, I think, wow, that's incredible, it saves me so much space. And then at some point, I just get the ick and go, oh my god, get it out of my way. And I've really reached that point, so it's going. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay, it is only Charlie's stuff in it at the moment, so I'm going to hang all his stuff up for him. Okay, it is time, finally, for the finished product. I haven't got t-shirts, I haven't done t-shirts. And I haven't taken anything out of the currently summer, soon to be winter suitcase yet. So there is a few things still to go in here from there. T-shirts live in another room, which I need to sort out because it's not a very good system. But I am losing the will to live with this. So technically the wardrobe is now decluttered. Would you like to see it? I bet you would. Okay, so this side, as I mentioned, is Charlie's now. So this is just his stuff, and then down here I've put my suitcase with my dresses in and then a load of his bags. And then over on this side, sorry, look at all that space. On the bottom we've got skirts. So bearing in mind before this was just mini skirts and they were all over the floor and they were so tightly packed in. Now I've got a good selection of mini skirts, my trousers and all of my midi skirts on that one hanger, which I think is brilliant. Underneath there I've got my activewear and my joggers, so that's fine. And then up top I've just got my blazers and a few shirts. Actually, I've also got a couple of empty hangers, so I'm going to take those out. So 2 shirts, 4 blazers. My black blazer is in the wash, and I will probably put some jumpers in here or something once I've undone my winter suitcase. But as I said, this is done. Oh my god. And you know what, because this process has taken me so long, I actually, well, first of all, I'm fed up of it, completely fed up of it. But secondly, I really do feel like I've learned quite a lot. Like the ones that I've been doing, like as I've done section by section, it's become easier to get dressed. Having that many clothes is so overwhelming, and by having less clothes it is actually easier to find an outfit. And that's my conclusion. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. Let me know if you would like more declutter content on this YouTube channel. That's definitely something I can provide. Subscribe if you haven't already and stick around. I do decluttering in a lot of my weekly vlogs as well, so if you enjoy this kind of thing then make sure to check those out. Good luck if you're decluttering as well, and I will see you very soon. Bye guys.